World, the time has come to. World.
Hello, welcome everyone. How we doing? We got a few more people rolling in. That was a fun song. I don't know if you guys recognized it, but it's the song Galvanize by the Chemical Brothers. Someone in our Discord community shared this the other day, and we really loved it. And so we thought we'd kick off this meeting with a little galvanizing. So we will wait a minute or two. I think we got a few people rolling in still. Let's see.
You also go look at that song and look at the lyrics. The lyrics fit perfectly with the mission of Galvan. So yeah, we loved it. It was great. Great song.
We got a bunch of people on our team here. If you guys have met me before, I'm Nathan Covey, the VP of Marketing of Galvan. We have Jeff Wilhite. He'll talk to us in a minute. He's the president. Caleb Taylor is also here representing Galvan, there with the cool glasses. Caleb's the director of marketing. We also have Casey, who brought a special guest with her, her dog. Casey is the VP of operations. So yeah, we got a bunch of people on our team tonight, and it looks like we got some more people moving in. Sweet. Well, I think Jeff, if you're ready, should we get rolling on this? I know I only put about 30 minutes on this on the event, so I say we get started.
Yeah, let's do it. I do know, Nathan, we are recording this, so I know it'll be shared with some others around the world that are on different time zones that couldn't attend. They were per their request. So yeah, we're just excited to do this on a regular basis every now and then to talk to the community, to give you guys updates, tell you what's happening as far as progress, and answer any questions that might come up in a setting here. So you're gonna see more and more of these calls from us. And to start, we're excited to change for the new name that we rolled out a couple weeks ago. We hope that you guys like it, and we want to discuss it. We're really excited about it. It really aligns with what our purpose is, what we're all about here at Galvan. We actually worked with a really great, just so you guys know, really world-class marketing team that have done some really big things and went through this big process, of identifying and it was not just like in a day. It was over a course of many weeks and even a couple months, I think, total of some meetings here and there, and letting things percolate in our team and coming back with answers and arrived at this. And so this is really with a lot of thought. The word Galvan comes, and our slogan there: return to the well, become well, return, to health, wellness, and overall well-being. Just fits perfectly. The word comes from the word galvanize. This word is a powerful word. It has actually two really kind of different definitions, kind of unrelated definitions, but that work perfectly again with our mission and what we're building over here with this project. The first definition is to shock or excite someone into action, because that's what we're doing. This is the motivation of taking healthy actions and getting rewards, and everything that we're about, that you guys have heard us talk in other presentations and seen on our website and our materials, and in all those areas. And so it's just the perfect word for that. And then we have the other definition. It means to coat. They take iron or steel and they coat it with a protective layer of zinc. So if you've ever seen a metal that's galvanized, it's protected. It's from corrosion and corruption, which is really just a perfect blockchain definition, as we put medical records and information, and it's cryptographically secured and protected on the blockchain. So those two definitions again just fit perfectly with our align with our mission. Go ahead, Nathan. Next slide. you guys have seen this, I think, over time. We're doing a little bit different rather than replaying, the similar presentation that we do every time. We're talking about a few new things today. This is the ecosystem that we're putting together that has different products and services in there. Today these are all the things that are coming here at Galvan. You guys all know about rewards and blockchain rewards that we'll be calling eyes from Galvan. So Galvan and the token will be called eyes, IZE. So the token that you'll see out there, eventually in the future on exchanges and things will be called eyes. So together it's galvanize. But our community is one of the products that we build through everything that we do, through you guys, through joining a community, through supporting each other and healthy habits and doing it together, not just alone in a vacuum, but doing it together. You guys see number one, I kind of going out of order here, but number one at the top there, informatics, which is the all of the medical records and the unbiased, transparent health information that we're going to get access to and put on the blockchain, and that we'll know that it comes from trusted sources and it's not, corrupted or editorialized by anybody else's agendas. The self-assessment tools that we'll be putting in place. You guys have heard us talk about Canary and the voice recognition that we'll be implementing with the mental wellness, mental fitness part of our ecosystem. And then the expertise, all of the medical experts, and maybe in the telemedicine and the fitness and nutrition and mental wellness, all the experts that we'll be having plugged into the ecosystem as well. And then tonight we'll be talking about some of the programs, some of the things that we're doing. We're excited. Again, you'll be seeing us introducing new applications, new apps, new tools and things in all of these areas. So just as a quick reminder of that, and so tonight we're going to talk about specifically one of the first ones to come out that we're going to be putting out here, that we're going to release, that we're excited about. And Nathan, why don't you take it from here, guys? Nathan, all of you guys that know Nathan and have seen him in Discord or communicated with him in any way know how incredible Nathan is. He's really been heading the kind of product design and kind of productization of this product that you're going to see tonight. And so we're gonna let him kind of explain it and walk us through all of it. But again, we're excited that you guys are all here and appreciate your support in this project. And we're excited about the things that are coming down the pipe for us. So Nathan, why don't you take it from here?
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. Okay, guys, let's talk fitness. This is really, really an exciting day for me because I know for months, and if you guys have been with us since the very beginning, back when we were doing events in October, and when we went down to Vegas and all of these calls we've done, we always talk about we're going to integrate fitness into Galvan. But we really haven't showed the world any of these details until now. So I am really excited to present this because I really believe at the end of the day, the mission of Galvan is to help you be healthier. It's to help your families be healthier. It's to motivate you, empower you, connect you with a community of resources and products. And so I really think that this is going to be one of the biggest pieces of Galvan. So just to start out, let's talk a little bit about the health benefits of physical activity. A lot of you guys already know this. I was going to make our own little infographic here, but I decided to take this straight from the CDC because I thought they explained it best. But really, as you can see, there are some immediate benefits of physical activity, and there's long-term benefits. As you can see, you got sleep, less anxiety, blood pressure, and then really the long-term benefits are the things that really are going to help our health. Because this is brain health, heart health, cancer prevention, healthy weight, bone strength, balance and coordination. A lot of these things are connected to diseases. And so really at the end of the day, fitness a lot of people have said that fitness is one of the best medicines in the world. And we believe that as well at Galvan. A lot of the data shows it, and it really can reduce your risk for disease in so many different categories. One of the things, though, is one thing you might notice here is the immediate benefits are not as big and they're not as many as the long-term benefits. So what we're trying to do at Galvan is introduce some new immediate benefits so that you can get rewarded now and later. We'll talk about that just in a bit. But first of all, let's look at what every big health organization in the world recommends. A lot of us may already know this. Maybe you learned this at one point and you need a little refresher, but the American Heart Association, Mayo Clinic, CDC, they all recommend 150 minutes of moderate physical activity per week, or a mix of the two, 75 minutes of vigorous physical activity per week. And really it's that simple. They recommend you spread it out over several days rather than just doing all of this in 1 or 2 days. But that's pretty much what they've given to us. And you might ask, okay, what is the definition of moderate and vigorous activity? And we'll get to that in a little bit. But if you had to guess, what do you think the percentage of people, let's say US adults in the United States, what percentage do you think actually follows this right now? If you guys want to put this in the chat, put down a little prediction. Let's see who knows all of their data and who's kept up to date with this stuff. But what percentage of people do you think actually follow this in the United States? Let's get some comments up in here. 15%. That's good. That's good. That's pretty warm, actually. That's pretty good. Let's see if anyone can get a little closer. 15%, 22%, 20. 30%, 10%, 9%. Okay. You guys are close. You guys are good. These are good answers. Hamed, I don't know if you Googled this, but it's actually 22.9%. That's about 1 in 5 of American adults meet these recommendations. And obviously there's not, because this is a US guideline, there's not a lot of data out there about how other nations and countries specifically follow this. But if you look at fitness levels of other nations, America actually, as unhealthy as we can be, we actually are one of the highest physical activity nations in terms of people that go and work out and have gym memberships and things like this. So the rest of the world, there are some countries that beat this for sure, but we would imagine that a lot of the world is kind of in the same boat with this. So only a fifth of us are getting the exercise we need. That just blows my mind. And no wonder 75% of healthcare spending really could be prevented. If you look this up, in the US, 75% of healthcare spending could be prevented if people made better decisions. That is just insane. So really, if we can get people to exercise more, which is one of the best medicines for preventing diseases, then we can help change this, and we can lower costs for everyone and make everyone healthier and happier. We just got a question in the chat. Does walking to the fridge count as moderate exercise? That's a great question. I guess
vigorously for 75 minutes during the week.
Yeah,
vigorously.
The intensity of your walk. Oh, if the fridge is 5 miles away.
That's right.
That's awesome. Yeah, I guess it depends on the intensity of the walk. We'll get to workout intensity here in a minute. So here's the thing. We want to hack human behavior a little bit. There's a lot of studies out there. You can Google, does money or do financial incentives or do giving people like social interaction even, do some of these things, can these things motivate people to work out and to not hit the snooze and go to the gym? And a lot of these studies actually say that there really is an effect on this. And we believe at Galvan that really we can motivate people through some incentives. And the incentive we're going to be using is the eyes reward. So I'm showing you some exclusive stuff for the first time. We are actually, I will say, and this is exciting to announce, right now, we are developing this app that you're seeing. These designs may change a little bit, but we are actually designing this as we speak. So this is really cool. It's going to be really fun to actually send this out to you so you guys can download it. But let's look at this a little bit. What we're building is pretty simple. You have a lot of us have these amazing wearable devices that track all this data. So we are going to connect this to the Galvan app. Your wearable data will show your proof of exercise. And when the recommendation is met based on all of the CDC guidelines and all of the health organization guidelines, you will receive rewards. And we'll dive a little bit more into the specifics of this, but it's really this simple concept. You go and exercise and you get rewarded. And we believe that through these simple incentives that we can motivate more people to start working out and reaching these recommendations, therefore reducing their risk for diseases in the long term. So I'm going to answer a few questions that you guys may have already. First of all, what metrics will be rewarded? So to dive a little deeper into this, let's define moderate and vigorous activity. The way this is calculated, you actually just take your max heart rate, which if you don't know what your max heart rate is, it's 220 minus your age, okay? So if we're taking Jeff's max heart rate, it's about 220 minus 70 because Jeff's looking a little old. No, just kidding. But 220 minus your age, and that's your max heart rate. That's like the maximum heart rate you should have. And then to get your moderate target heart rate zones and your vigorous, you just take the percentage of your max heart rate. So moderate is 50 to 70%, and vigorous is 70 to 85%. So this is pretty simple. We're not trying to reinvent all of the data and all the recommendations out there. We're just trying to support it and get people to actually follow it. So we are going to reward people, and we're going to track how much time per day and per week are you spending in this 50 to 70% range and the 70 to 85% range. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to reward you daily and weekly. This daily number is subject to change, but this weekly number, this is based on all the science and everything. But we are going to reward you when you have an elevated heart rate in your moderate or vigorous zones for 30 minutes. You're going to get a reward, and we'll talk about what those rewards are in a minute. And then your weekly reward, you'll also be able to see on the app your progress towards the 150 minutes, and you will get a reward when you reach that. So this is very simple, but I think very powerful. Okay, so what are the rewards? This is your next question. This is going to be in two phases a little bit. So phase one, you will actually be given points to rank higher in the eyes distribution. And the way you qualify to be in this bucket in the first place is through your smart node and through your light node. So I'll dive a little deeper into this, but really, if you own right now a smart node or even a light node, when you go and work out and reach these recommendations, you will get extra points added in your distribution ranking. Because really, at the end of the day, how the distribution is going to work is it's going to be ranked in terms of who is contributing, who is giving more to the Galvan ecosystem, who is working out and doing all these things. It's proof of action blockchain. And so one of these actions that's going to have a lot of influence on your ranking is going to be working out. And I will say we haven't, a lot of you may be asking, like, what are these exact numbers going to be and how is this exactly going to look? We are going to publish this information. We're just adjusting and finalizing a few things, and then we're going to publish a whole document on how the distribution is going to work. But what you should know for now is you working out is going to allow you to get to get higher access to the eyes distribution, and it will be significant. I will say that. The difference between someone who owns a Galvan Smart Node and just runs their node versus someone that has a Galvan Smart Node and also works out, there will be a significant difference. And we'll show those numbers a little bit down the road. Okay, phase two, and this is going to take us a little longer, but we're going to have to create an unlimited token that rewards you for every action, and this is all going to be based on NFTs. This is going to get really fun down the road. When you're going to be able to customize an avatar and buy different NFTs that level you up and act as multipliers on your workouts. I won't go too into detail with that right now. We're really focusing on phase one, but this is going to be really exciting that we really feel like this is going to motivate people to work out. So this is going to be awesome. Okay. Another question that people are probably wondering right now: what devices will be supported? We actually did a survey about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Shout out to anyone who took that survey. We appreciate all of your responses and your feedback. So that's awesome, everyone that participated. But in that survey, we discovered a lot of things. Number one, amongst our community, most people have Apple Watches, if they do have a wearable at all. And we actually did see the super majority of people in our community already have a lot of these wearables. Second up was Fitbit. And then third was a mix of some Android watches like Samsung and Huawei, Xiaomi, and some Android compatible watches. And so we're actually going to be rolling out, this is going to be in phases, but first we're going to integrate with Apple Health and then Fitbit and Google Fit. But we really want to roll out to these three because this covers most of the market, because Apple Health isn't just a one size fits all. They also integrate with Oura Ring, Whoop Band, Huawei, Withings, Garmin, a lot of these integrations. So for those of you that already have these wearables, that's awesome. If you don't have one, we are going to send out some recommendations of ones that we'll send some different options based on pricing. Like if you're looking for something a little nicer or something more affordable, we'll send out some recommendations based on what is going to work best in this ecosystem. But this is really the way we prove that we're exercising. There's no really other way to do it. And the awesome thing about your heart rate, it is the most ungameable and the most provable health, one of the most provable health statistics. And so anyone worried about someone's going to go game this, really, we believe that heart rate is the hardest thing to game and one of the best indicators of your health. So it really is cool. One note I will say, if you're looking, if you don't have one yet, or if you already have a wearable device, two things. First, make sure it can track heart rate. But secondly, make sure it can also track heart rate during a workout. Because what you'll see is, for example, on the Apple Watch, you can start a workout and it's going to be actively tracking your heart rate throughout that workout and give you the most accurate results. If your watch only tracks heart rate, it might have a tougher time getting you accurate results. But for best results, something that can also track your heart rate during a workout. Cool. And this is more of a simple presentation. I know before we've done a lot of things, but we're just kind of focusing on fitness today. But the great news for everyone on this call who's a node owner right now, if you're a node owner, you're on the wait list. That's the great news, because you might be asking, okay, how do I get started with this? How do I get in line? If you're a node owner, you're on the wait list. We are releasing this and using this first amongst all of the node owners. If you're not a node owner, we also, and you're still trying to get into this ecosystem, we have two options. We have the smart node, which increases in price, but we also have the light node, which is always going to be $25. So it's an easy way to get started in this that most people can afford. So this is going to be awesome for all of the node owners. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, we're gonna look at your questions. If you feel free to drop a bunch of questions. I'm sure a lot of you have questions, but that's a simple overview of what we're working on. We don't have an exact timeline or launch date yet, but just know this is one of our biggest priorities. Before we start the eyes distribution to node owners, we really want to make sure that we have a product that is in line with our mission, which is to empower people to live healthier. So we are really trying to push the production of this so that it can be ready right when the eyes distribution starts. So, hey, if you haven't already, if you haven't followed us on social media, if you haven't even created a Galvan account, or you're yet to purchase a node, wherever you're at in your Galvan journey, scan this QR code. Caleb, if you can, drop the link in the chat. But get started in this ecosystem. If you haven't bought a node yet, now would be a good time as we start to sell more and grow our ecosystem. But let's start taking a few questions. Let's see. Will there be node vote governance along the way? And also, Jeff, feel free to answer any of these questions. I can take this one. The smart node owners, although we have not released specific details on how this is going to work, you will actually be able to vote on initiatives in the ecosystem as a smart node owner. There will be a little tab in your smart node software that's going to say vote. And when new initiatives or ideas are proposed, you will actually be able to vote and be part of this decentralized community. So more details to come on that. But yes, as a smart node owner, you will be part of the decentralized voting and governance. I don't know if we're getting any questions in Discord. I mean,
Nate, just
yeah.
as I thought maybe an announcement, since we're kind of on the topic of fitness, maybe tell people about the conference that we're going to here in a couple weeks, and if they could send people by and send people by our booth or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's
Because
great.
I don't think there'll be too many blockchain style fitness
No.
people there. I think we may be one of the only ones. So go ahead.
No, yeah, that's a great reminder. So we are actually next week, we are going to one of the biggest fitness conferences of the year. It's called FitCon. They only do it in 3 places. They do it in Salt Lake City, Utah, in Texas, and in Florida. And we are actually going. We're going to have a booth there because we really feel that there's not a lot of blockchain projects trying to do this. And so it's going to be really cool. So anyone who's going out to that event, it's April 12th through no, not April 22nd through 23rd, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to be there Friday and Saturday, and we're going to have a booth. So if you're local, if you're here in town near Utah, you should totally come out and pay a little visit. We're going to have some swag and some rewards. We're actually going to have an opportunity to win an Apple Watch. So if you guys are going to be close to Salt Lake on the 22nd or 23rd, feel free to join us at FitCon. It's going to be awesome. Donna asked, do I put this on my phone? I'm working off my home computer. I'm seeing the phone, never mind. Okay, so she probably understands now. Yeah, it's good. It's just going to connect to, you'll download this app on your iOS or Android device, and then it will just connect to your Apple Health Kit, Google Fit, or Fitbit. And then you'll be able to sync the data that way. QR code not working for me. Caleb just dropped the link for anyone that the QR code isn't working. Any update yet on the new VBS software with the Galvan info? Hey, this is a great question, Kelly. I have some great news for you. We are actually going to be sending out tomorrow all of the new information for the new Galvan Node software for the Mac and Windows download, and also the VPS setup. So expect an email announcement in Discord. We're gonna send out information on how to get all of that set up. So yeah, we're really excited about it. The Node software looks great, and we love Galvan, so it's gonna be awesome.
Hey Nathan, really quick. I saw Darren also asked. He goes, he also searched on the App Store but couldn't see it. So why don't you address that? Because
yeah,
clear that up.
Yep. So this app, we are currently developing it right now. And so it will not be on the App Store yet. You won't be able to find this. However, if you would like to be part of our beta testing, which we may start here in a few weeks, feel free to reach out to us in Discord and let us know that you'd like to be part of that. And we can maybe give you we can maybe get you in as an early beta tester. But we will announce to everyone once this is published on the App Store. How about giving t-shirts to all who purchase smart nodes so we can wear and tell others? Best way to advertise.
We've talked about this.
Want to take that one, Jeff?
No, we love this, guys. We love the community. As you know, what we're doing here with this project is we start with building the blockchain community, right? I think I've used the example before on some of these calls. It's like every node is like we're setting up a cell phone tower, and then we turn on the network, and then we start selling cell phones. We bring in the community, and so we're moving all those along at the same time. So we love and appreciate all the node owners here that are our cell phone towers and turn them on. So yes, we've talked a lot about that. We want to get you guys some swag and get you guys out there representing. Now that we have settled on the name, we'll kind of go full steam on some swag stuff and do some other fun, competitions or giveaways and things like that. So we'll try to get some stuff in your guys' hands for sure. One other just note I thought I'd throw out there, just since we were talking about it, is, everybody on this call, again, we appreciate your support, but so please do refer people to us to come to the FitCon. If you know people that live in the Salt Lake area, to come see us. the whole goal here with blockchain projects, and especially with what we're doing here, is we're trying to gain a community, right? The more people involved, the more successful it is for all of us. And so we want to get more, node owners across the board. We want to get more fitness users. So this is our first foray, like we said, into the FitCon, which is not a blockchain centered event, but we're going to start targeting mainstream fitness users and eventually health users and mental wellness, and get all these things and try to get people turned on to our community, and then also all the people that are interested in blockchain in our community. So we love you guys. Keep sharing, keep inviting, keep bringing people. So yes, we will get you swag, so if it helps you share and bring people into the community, so it can be good for all of us. So we'll do that.
Let me join in on that real quick.
Go ahead.
Like, we do have a lot of swag that we're building up, and like Jeff was saying, everyone that's going to be able to go to the FitCon this next weekend, there will be swag. So that's a big driver for you guys to make the effort to get there. I know some of you guys can't because you're really far away, but I mean, it's a big event. There's only 3 in the nation. It'd be worth it just to get some Galvan swag, I guess. So yeah.
And just to clarify, not this weekend, the next weekend,
The
right?
next weekend.
Yeah.
Next. Yep.
There'll be
Hey.
more info to push out. We'll push out. So
Yeah, we're going to send some stuff out. Well, hey, this has been awesome, guys. Thank you so much for everyone who joined. Shout out to everyone who's been here since the beginning. We honestly couldn't do it without you guys. And keep sharing, keep spreading, keep galvanizing. We got, a press package would be awesome. We should put up a page on our website that says press. So thank you guys so much.
Nathan, would you go ahead and address that? John just asked, if we set up a blue node on a VPS, do we need to reset it up with Galvan? That's a good question.
Yes. So here, I'll explain this real quick. Sorry, I forgot to talk about this. So VPSs and node software, you're going to have to reset up the VPS and re-download a new node software for Galvan. And we're going to give people a few weeks to switch over. And in the meantime, your blue VPSs are still going to work. And then in a few weeks, once most everyone has switched over, we're going to turn off the blue node side of things, and blue will officially be put in the grave. But yeah, you will have to reset it up. We're going to send out detailed instructions about this tomorrow. So
yeah. We'll keep you guys posted on all those timelines when we turn them off and everything else. So
yep. So, hey, thank you guys so much. We love our community. Keep sharing, keep galvanizing, and we'll do one of these again soon. So thank you guys so much.
thank you, everybody. Have a good night.